Hi, welcome to the hand grinder comparison. Today we will be comparing the Commandante C40 with the HARIO Mill grinder and the Polex hand grinder. Alright, let's get started. With the Come on, man! You're not happy with it? The first grinder we will talk about is the HARIO Mill grinder. This HARIO Mill grinder is very easy to find and the price is not expensive, so you can get it. It's very good for the beginner who want to try to make the coffee at home. I think it's a very good tool and it's worth my money since I got for the first day. This is the grinder that I have been using since day one when I get into the coffee. What I like the most about this mill grinder is that, it's very easy and simple to clean. You can just take things apart from each other, run to the water, and you clean it. I think it's super good for me. HARIO Mill grinder actually give a good result on cold brew, pour over, mocha pot, and French press, which is pretty much cover about everything except espresso. Not really working on flare. You can only have 2-step adjusting for espresso, which is not very good. You need more click to be able to adjust for espresso, so this is not a good espresso choice for sure. Next we will talk about the Polex hand grinder, which there actually is two sizes, the mini Polex and the tall Polex. The one I have is the tall Polex, which I think Polex is very good for travel. It's very lightweight and small. You can put it in your pocket and it's easy to make an adjustment. For the part, very easy to take off as well. It's all metal and the adjustment will be like this. You can clean all of this through the water again, but not supposed to too much. Many people not recommended to clean hand grinder with water because there will be a chemical that affected to the hand grinder, especially when you use the soap and everything. That's the must not. I'm very happy with this grinder because they make a very good pour over for me. Compared with the HARIO Mill grinder, I think Polex has give a better result on the pour over, which is my preferred method to brew coffee. But for an espresso side, Polex doesn't do a very good job as well. Just like the HARIO Mill grinder, but worse than that. Other than that, Polex give a very good result on cold brew and mocha pot and other. But espresso, this one not recommended. Now let's talk about the Commandante. I think the Commandante have give a super good result. It's superior from the last two. I don't think it's comparable. Commandante give you a better adjustment to grind from espresso to a mocha pot, French press and everything. So that's the good side of it. It's just like the universal grinder which you can use for everything. The design is great. It's a little heavy. It's not recommended for travel so much, but if you want to use this for an Instagrammable when you go travel or hiking, definitely the must to having them. Now it's the fun part. We will see how the feeling of each grinder is and how's the result when you grind a coffee with it. The coffee that we will use today is from the Yeast Work, which is the cafe in Bangkok. They have a variety of the coffee bean that you can choose and you can pick and you can roast it, which is great. And we will use this number 9 from the Yeast coffee today to see with the... Ow! Come on, man! You're not happy with it? And today we will use the yeast coffee bean to see the difference between each grinder. Let's start from the HARIO. Now we have grind the same coffee bean with this green grinder, and now we will see the smell of each one to see how it's different. I think I will start with this, the HARIO Mill grinder. The smell and aroma that came out, not very strong. I don't smell much of the coffee bean, and yeah, it's very light smell. So this one is very light. And now the Commandante. Whoa, this one gave a superior aroma. When you actually grind the coffee, you will smell the smell out of this grinder as well, which is pretty amazing. And the coffee bean that is ground off, it smells super good. I think that's the difference between the high-end hand grinder and just the regular hand grinder. Now let's come to the Polex. The Polex have give a light smell as well, but it's better than the HARIO Mill grinder. It's give such a stronger aroma, but of course it's not compared with the Commandante. It's just a different game for both of them. For these two to be compared with the Commandante is kind of a little bit unfair, since you know it's the regular hand grinder with the high-end grinder. Well, I don't think that's a fair pair. However, the two of hand grinder did a pretty good job on the pour over. So if anyone looking to start with the pour over, this two is a must. And my personal, I think the Polex hand grinder did a better job for the pour over than the HARIO Mill grinder. But again, Polex cannot do an espresso at all, but HARIO Mill grinder could do, but can't adjust that much. And of course, this universe hand grinder, good looking and functional for every method of the brewing. So that's the difference from these three. Now come to an end of the comparison of these three grinder, the HARIO Mill grinder, Commandante, and the Polex. Please let me know your thought about what you think of each grinder, and if you have anything, let me know down here below. Thank you for watching again, and see you in the next video. You want to be reviewing the hand grinder too? Alright.